Where do these fucking people come from? I have fallen down a rabbit hole of space conspiracy theorists. I showed you a video the other day, yesterday or the day before, of this woman who claimed that space isn't real and astronauts aren't real and it's all in Hollywood, California, and it was a fucking nightmare of a position to take. And now I'm going to show you somebody who says that he can prove that we never made it to the moon because we can't go as far as the moon now with more advanced technology. I have absolutely no fucking reason why he thinks we can't go as far as the moon right now, but he does. Watch this insanity.
Can prove that the moon landings are fake with logic, not having to look at any video clip or any picture. Today, with 5 decades better rockets and computers, the farthest that NASA can send an astronaut into space is only 1,000th the distance to the moon. So what they're really claiming, Danny, is that back in 1969, when all of NASA's computers combined had 1/1,000th the computing power of a cell phone, they sent astronauts ahead of schedule on the first attempt 1,000 times farther than they can do today with 50 years better technology. So what they're actually saying is, for the first time in the history of the world, technology was greater in the past than in the future, which is impossible, which means they faked it. It's amazing. The truth is right there. And people have made a god out of this, and they refuse to see the truth.
Okay. First of all, it wasn't the first try. They sent people into space a bunch of times before they could get to the point where they could send people to the moon. But your entire argument is predicated on the idea that we cannot currently send astronauts that far into space. And my question to you is, excuse me, where are you getting that information? What makes you think that we can't send astronauts as far as the moon today? Because, once again, that is the baseline of your entire argument, is that today we can only send them 1/1,000th of the way to the moon. Why do you think that? Because we haven't been back to the moon? You think the technology is lacking? In 1969, when we sent men to the moon, we did not have the capability of having an international space station be able to constantly support multiple life forms for prolonged periods of time in space. We have that technology now. Oh my God. It's fucking painful. It's fucking mind-numbingly painful. It's like we're dealing with an entire planet of Ralph Wiggums. Me feel English? That's impossible. You need to give us the data on which you have determined that NASA can only send astronauts 1/1,000th of the distance between the Earth and the Moon before you can remotely be taken seriously. You can just say shit, right? Like, I can say anything I want. Albuquerque. See, I can just say shit left and right. But you got to back up your claim. And your claim is that NASA can no longer send astronauts that far. So I can produce actual astronauts that can tell you differently. Scientists, people who work for NASA, that'll tell you differently. Where's your data that says that that's as far as we can send an astronaut anymore? We've lost the ability, or according to you, never had the ability to go as far as the moon. God damn, the world is full of some stupid motherfuckers, isn't it?